EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The kickoff for Seattle.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56. Middle, half A5, go.
On play action, Allen. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Alert!
Allen maybe with a free play. Throw outside, completion to Rice. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Alert!
Allen going to go to the air right away. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Short one here, caught by McBride. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now Allen again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Cook, 32 yards. And the Cardinals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Working to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10.
Go! Stephanie! Panther 11! Panther 11! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he'll throw deep left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They're not. 60, 19. Check smash, set, hurt.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
Track 18, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Rig alert, rig alert. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
19, go, Rig, go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hurt. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down and 3. Now Allen going to change it up.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
From midfield, here's Allen.
Completes this to Addison out left. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks 49-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 21
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Round 80.
Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Cook, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Seahawks 3. Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings. 60 Maverick. 60 back. 60 Bobcat. 60 Dragon. 60.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Come on, come on. Check, check, hot 70, hot 70. Check, 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 check.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready, break. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready. Cougar 19 tight, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hot Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. That one caught. It's Horton. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
70 Lions. 19 Lions. Go check. Go check.
In motion, the tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To the air, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Allen going to change the look here.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's Allen to throw it. Goes right back to McBride. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Now they'll change things up.
At the 44-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. That one caught by Rice. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
That is caught inside the 5.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Seahawks 3. Joshua Carney to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40.
Looking to put a drive together.
Right there, hurt. 60 Nazareth, 60 Nazareth.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This now a 3rd and 4.
79 Broncos, Cougar 19. Hey, smash Broncos.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd and 1. Walker with a grab, left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready,
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll run the toss to Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Now Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Nick Emmanwori. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Joshua Purdy to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard battle.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Fielded just inside the 20. Fights him off.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Allen now looks to throw. He'll be caught by Rice. That's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Still going.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rashee Rice from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
28. Seahawks 6. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Torrey Horton, 59 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now for the point after. And he bangs it home. It makes it now 35-13 our score.
35. Seahawks 13.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well,
I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Looking to put a drive together.
19 Tiger. Check match.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
70 Timberwolves. 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll look to throw again. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Craft all 80. Rig alert. 19 Lions.
Again, he'll drop the throw. That is caught. Down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready. Viking 18. Let's go.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Allen going to change this at the line.
The drive will start with an option going left. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Allen.
He's got McBride here over the middle.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding Walker complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Warrior 70. Jeanette. Bronco 80. Hey. Rig alert. Rig alert. Trap 60. Trap 60.
He'll drop to throw.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Let's go. Go.
They'll drop to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And it will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go street. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, it's hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Round 56, 56.
To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Allen to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
It feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joshua Carty.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Here we go. Check, Bobcat, check,
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Running left is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Ready?
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
18 Rattler.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they got him inside the 10 at the 8.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Here's Walker.
He'll get 2 out of that run. It's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Well, they'll get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Cardinals 49, Seahawks 28.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Allen off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Alert! Regular. What's that?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
56.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
56. What's that?
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Hey, hold. Stop. 180. Hey, look. Half.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Horton. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
65. Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, And that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Round 80. Gun. Alert. What's that?
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Allen now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.